Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today we're going to talk about Dungeons and Dragons, and we're going to talk about 2024 Cate Blanchett film Borderlands and what dungeon masters learned from this about dragon masters. Which is, and here's the lesson. I'm not going to bury the lead here. Your your dragon masters, your Dungeons and Dragons players are not of equal skill or of equal value. And that's a harsh reality. You're like, wait a second, what? I'm supposed to treat my everybody at my table is equal. No, they're not. They're not equal. They're not of the same value. They're not of the same talent, and they shouldn't get treated equally. All right. And this is a lesson I think we learned from 2024 Cate Blanchett Borderland. There are no spoilers for the 2024 Cate Blanchett Borderlands film. All right. So first of all, 5 out of 5 star movie. Every Dungeon Master content. It's a good story, great action. There's a lot of lessons to be learned in this film. I cannot stress to you enough. Go see this movie. Right, this is extremely good. All right, excuse me. All right, let's talk about Cate Blanchett in this film and what this film really has. So first of all, what does this film really have, right? It is really fascinating what's happening in this film. So what is happening in this film is Cate Blanchett has 2 Oscars, right? And then Kevin Hart is in it and Jack Black is in it. But Jack Black, I don't think Jack Black ever even showed up to the set, right? All his work, his voice work. There's this great scene there's this absolutely phenomenal scene in the Simpsons where Krusty shows up to do some voiceovers, and he runs into the studio. He just like strolls into the studio, gets in front of the mic, picks up the cards and just like whips the cards off, right, and just reads them flawlessly, and then leaves. And then the mic guy comes into the room and is like, "Did anybody turn on the microphone?" Like none of it was recorded. It was so funny, right? But it was just like the idea was voice work is just so easy for him, right? And you could tell that with Jack Black. Like Jack Black is professional, like peerless voiceover professional, just absolutely phenomenal, right? I thought it was really fascinating, right? So, excuse me. So basically, so the people who are starring in this movie with Cate Blanchett are Kevin Hart, Jack Black, Ariana Greenblatt, and I think the dude who plays this giant Krieg, this psycho Krieg. I think he's French. I don't know if I've ever seen him in any movie. I heard his name. I would massacre it if I even tried, but yeah, it's got to be one of his first roles, or he's just very forgettable, right? Actually, he was not forget. He actually played his character well. The problem is he has not done enough work for me to know him, right? Like that's the issue. Actually, he was very good in this movie. The more I think about it, it's kind of a shame that I'm not aware of his name. But everybody else in this has done a huge amount of work. But Cate Blanchett has 2 Oscars, right? She was in Lord of the Rings, right? And so when she came on set, right? First of all, she had a rider, right? And when she got in a trailer, every single thing she wanted was there, right? She had a huge trailer. She had a makeup person. She had a hair person. Actually, I would not be surprised. Her hair looked amazing in this film. I wouldn't be surprised if she had 3 hair people, right? She had an entire team servicing her every need, right? That no-name guy who played the giant Krieg psycho, he had to get into costume, and I'm sure there was a day he was like, where's my stuff? And they're like, I don't know, it's over in in the costume trailer. Go get it. And they're like, he's like, what? Where's my trailer? And they're like, you're in the back of that pickup over there. We'll put a tent over it. It's not the same, right? He is not of equal value. You could have 10 of them. You could have 20 of him, and they wouldn't be of equal value to Cate Blanchett. And they're not treated the same, right? Now this gets weird. All right, we have not been doing this at the Dungeons and Dragons table, right? And the reason why is we've been held back by the anchor of fun. All right, oh, that's all that's happening here. We're just having fun. The reality is now, with 50 years behind us, Joe Manganiello said it. We're having elevated conversations about how people are using Dungeons and Dragons to transform their lives and the cultures they live in, right? These are some of the most valuable stories in the world, right? And so going forward, get this, I'm not positive how we're going to do this, but we need to start doing it. And the reason why is we want to fill our tables with the best players, not just the people we could get, right? And they need to understand that it's an honor to be there, right? And I think so this is a huge change, right? And what I'm saying, I'm going to say it now, we should not be treating every dragon master at the table equally, because they're not of equal value. They're simply not of equal value. You know, and that's profound. That is truly profound. Every single word you just heard is my humble opinion. The important part is when I get to hear your humble opinion, when you get in the comments and send your traffic. Please consider subscribing and have a fetch millennium.